Hello everyone. Today, I will tell you a story about a person who was born with innate memories of a past life, reincarnated into this world. Falun is my good friend, and one day she shared with me her extraordinary story of reincarnation from the heavens to the human realm. She recounted that while in the celestial realm, she was chatting with several immortals when they observed that a family on Earth was expecting a child. Despite the immortals' concerns about the family's poverty and potential suffering, Falun was determined to be born into that family, fearing that waiting longer might make it too late. Reluctantly, the immortals agreed, and thus Falun descended to the human realm. Falun was born with memories from the celestial realm. Shortly after birth, she felt as if she were bound and unable to move. In a dark, unlit room one night, she rolled to one side of the bed, unnoticed by anyone. When her mother tried to feed her, she couldn't find the baby and panicked, turning on the light to discover Falun under the bed, a typical reaction from a young mother who thought a newborn wouldn't move. A few days later, Falun uttered a sentence in front of her grandmother, who warned her to stop speaking, lest she be mistaken for a monster and thrown out. By the age of 5, Falun was visited every night by a fairy who took her spiritual essence to a mountain cave for cultivation. At age 10, the fairy informed her that she wouldn't come for cultivation anymore. Instead, Falun would have a master to guide her. During primary school, Falun discovered her ability to see things in another space. She tried to explain this to her classmates, but they couldn't understand and thought she was strange. Realizing she was different from others, Falun stopped talking about it. At the age of 12, while walking through a vegetable garden to find her mother, Falun suddenly appeared before two women chatting in the pathway. Her unexpected appearance startled them. Perhaps Falun had traversed another space and returned abruptly to reality, surprising the women. After marriage, Falun's health deteriorated, and seeking medical advice and remedies proved futile. Eventually, someone suggested she visit a temple to pray. She diligently went there every day to burn incense and pray, but her condition worsened, leaving her weak and unable to perform daily tasks, even struggling to walk steadily. One day, while resting on the sofa by the door as her husband went to work, Falun closed her eyes and saw a deity with a whisk appear before her. After a few sweeps of the whisk, the deity declared her healed and prophesied that a great sage would transmit teachings to her, her master. Falun also saw two fairy-like figures standing in the clouds above the roof, gazing at the door, dressed in beautiful robes with flowing ribbons swaying in the breeze. One of the fairies said, "The person has returned." The deity instructed Falun to remember his words before vanishing. Just then, Falun's husband returned home, and she excitedly told him that her health had been restored, recounting the miraculous encounter. Many years later, Falun, her husband, and her mother embraced the practice of Falun Dafa. And Falun finally understood the purpose and significance of her reincarnation into the human realm.